Hello. As an introduction, I'm going to show you how to get started with a slip knot, a chain, and the first row. First, I'm using impeccable yarn and a 4.5 millimeter hook. To start with a slip knot, you're going to hold the yarn with your thumb on your middle finger. You're going to create an X underneath, and when you flip it over, it's going to be two parallel lines. You're going to go under the first yarn, grab the second yarn, pull it through, hold on to the tail still, and pull it tight, and that gives you a tail which you will weave in later. Once you have your slip knot, you are going to create a chain. A chain is the foundation stitch, and it is also a way to build up to the next level or the next row. So simply you go behind the hook and then put the yarn in the nape of the neck, switch holding the tail with your hook hand to your other hand, and pull through the loop you've created. This is where tension comes in. So over into the nape, switch, and pull through. You want your chains to be about the same size because that's where the tension and the shape of your piece really comes from. So I'm going to chain about 10 so we can go to the next row. So this is what the top looks like. It does look like a braid. And this is what the bottom looks like. It looks like a knot. So when I do the second row, which is undoubtedly the most difficult of any of the rows you will do, I tend to go through the top two. You'll see 3 parts of the braid, 1, 2, 3. I go through the top 2. To build up the height, I'm going to skip that first chain right here and go into the second one for a single crochet. So I go through those 2. I put the yarn in the nape of the needle. I pull through, so there are 2 loops on my hook. I yarn over again and put the yarn in the nape of the needle and pull through, and that gives me my first single crochet. Then I will go through the second one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, you go through the top 2. Put the yarn in the nape of the needle, pull through to have 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And this is the single crochet stitch. So through, grab, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm doing this through the screen of my phone, so excuse me. Okay, so this last one is really hard to see, and sometimes I just grab the top loop on the last one just because the bottom loop is part of the knot. So this is the second row, and I'll show you how to count how many stitches you have. So it's 1 right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll go ahead and show you how to do the third row as well. It's going to be very similar. How you choose which knot to go through or which loops to go through determines the texture of the piece. So because we're doing single crochet, you're going to do one chain to build up to the next. You're going to turn your work. So here you have the front loop, you have the back loop, or you have both loops. If you do front loop only, it will make it flat but thin. If you do back loop only, it will make it textured. And if you do both, it will make it flat and thick. My preference is usually to do both hooks unless a pattern asks for it otherwise. So, I lost my hook. So you'll go through both, yarn over, pull it through so you have 2 loops again, yarn over, and pull through those 2. So it's just like the last row, but I find the holes a little bit easier to deal with once the second row is done. So going through both, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. If you have any questions or would like to see any of the other stitches that I talked about, the front loop only, back loop only, let me know and I will make another video. This is my first video, so constructive criticism would be great. And I will see you in the next tutorial. Have a great day.